Welcome to the Dale Elliott podcast. I am your host, Dale Elliott, and I'm here with my co-host, Crooks.
Wow.
Wow. I think that's the first time you ever do like a foreign intro.
True. I have to switch it up some. You can't make them know your next move. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Can't make them know your next move. Just
Well,
like how for them next move need to be to like.
Damn, that's crazy, because me always say that. You get me?
You see me?
You got me. Hey, people, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. We are here, we are talking, and I hope you are enjoying.
Yes.
Michael B. Jordan won the Oscar. He's now the 6th or 7th black man to ever win the Oscar.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, he's joined the greats of Denzel Washington, Will Smith.
Like
Denzel Washington, Will Smith.
I think there's in that, right? Sidney Poitier.
Let
me pull them
Jamie
up.
Foxx.
For Ray, right? Jamie earned that one with Ray, bro.
Yeah, perfect. Jamie Foxx and
Let me see.
who else is
Pull them up.
Who else is there? Yeah.
Sidney Poitier. Denzel Washington. Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx, Will Smith, and now Michael B. Jordan.
So that's 6 or 7 man.
Have you seen any of these have you seen all of these roles?
All these movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Will Smith was for King Richard. Jamie Foxx was
Yes.
for Ray.
Yes, I remember I've seen Ray. I have not watched King Richard yet, but I hear it's good.
Denzel was for Training Day. Was he for Training Day?
Yeah.
Yeah, Denzel was for Training Day.
You still not watch all that Training Day yet, though?
Okay, I think I done it.
Okay. Great, bro. It's such a good movie.
What me now watch is Sinners.
Okay. I feel like you should watch Sinners. I've seen a lot of people. I feel like Sinners gets a lot of mixed reviews, though.
I feel like everybody talk about Sinners so much that I don't want to watch it.
So I think it's a good movie. Sinners give me a vibe like a modern. If you've ever watched movies like From Dusk Till Dawn and them kind of movie there, Sinners give me like a modern version of that.
I'm tired of talking about Sinners. I'm a hater.
But how are you for tired of talking about that? You never watch it?
Let we talk. You know what? Michael B. Jordan has had such great career. He's been from The Wire. And then he's been transitioning and he's been changing. I know he's 39 years old. He's done all the Creeds. He's done the Black Panthers. He did one where he was a lawyer. I've watched a lot of his movies. Yes. I love Michael B. Jordan.
You just don't think Sinners was
I'm not
the
watching
one
no Sinners. I don't know why though. I don't
I was gonna say,
have
do you
an
have a reason?
excuse as to why I'm like this with Sinners. But I'm just like that.
I don't know. I watched it. It's good. It's a good movie. Now, it leaves a little bit to be desired for me because I feel like it could be expanded.
Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
You want to know the real reason why?
Why?
Because it is alleged that Jonathan Majors was supposed to be his brother. And I am a big fan of Jonathan Majors. And I feel like, because of the politics that did happen with him and the girl when he did a run down Santa Monica Boulevard, Sunset Boulevard from the girl.
Yes.
That is how he did end up have to play both roles. That's what he's saying allegedly.
Yeah.
So for me, I think it was a move where I can't really touch it right now because this is happening for you. So we cannot use you.
Yeah. You think that's kind of messed up a little bit?
I mean, it's business.
Yeah.
It's business.
True. But then at the same time too, I mean, I think Michael B. Jordan did a good job playing both roles.
I know he did. I know he did. And I love Michael B. Jordan. But I just think because of that,
I think you're just anti-hype. I think everybody's just like, yo, you gotta watch it, and you're just like,
I mean, I think of the hype that I kind of feel so like sorry for Jonathan Majors because of the trajectory where his career did on.
Yeah.
To him like losing out so much. Although everybody have to, that's a decision.
Yeah.
The decision we make. But because I remember Creed, bro. Watching Creed.
Watch that,
Watching Creed with Jonathan Majors when him come out of prison.
I hear he was like an amazing character in that.
Bro, he was the best.
Like the villain?
Yeah, but he was the best. I am calling the police.
what could I? All right. Deal with mad gal, right? Deal with mad gal. We've had it in the, you know. We've seen mad gal out in the world.
What's the maddest thing a girl has ever done to you?
To me, I think the maddest thing I've ever gotten was probably like trying to like destroy my public reputation in a way, like hacking into my stuff and cussing. But that's not anything crazy, I think. It's not shit on the pillow crazy.
No. I've had a girl flood my room, climb up to the side of my room in college, put a hose in there, and destroy everything. Laptop, TV, all of that. And then stab my 4 tires. And I see her leaving, running away. And she said, it wasn't her.
And you know what, bro? I'm not gonna lie. Let me ask you. Would you rather that?
Or for shit.
Or if you go to the yard and say, and you still see her, like you see her climb through the window. You see her climb through the window.
And then see the shit?
And then, no, you never see her shit. But you see her climb through the window, you see her climb back out, and you see her go. And then you go into your yard and say a shit by your pillow. And you put in 2 and 2 together and say, my girl, you climb through the window and shit by my bed.
Honest to God, bro, if a girl shit by my bed, dog, I go cry. I go cry.
Because how you even explain that to nobody? Like, think about it, bro. Oh, yeah.
I'm crying.
Imagine you call the dog and say, dog, you know, so that girl that just shit by my bed,
bro,
dog.
if a girl take it on her mind, hey, I'm going to go into this guy's house now and I'm going to take a dump.
Maliciously, like with bad intent.
I'm going to take I'm going to show him I can't touch him, but he can't feel me, but he going to smell me. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave this big dookie right on his favorite sheets. And I'm going to wipe it on the wall. And I'm going to just leave. Girl out here doo-dooing on pillows.
That's crazy, bro. And it's not just, what's weird about that situation to me is that it's not just some girl with, like, she's also
a famous actress that's out here doo-dooing on pillows. Like you are so much man love you and you're like, I'm gonna doo-doo on these pillows right now.
Imagine you have a like a dream actress, bro. Like imagine finding out so like Halle Berry shit on people pillow.
Bro, I'm telling you, the prettiest women are the craziest ones.
Rough. And Jonathan Majors found that out the hard way. Only for him to be the one that was running.
And he got in trouble for it.
So crazy.
And then he got in trouble for it.
Wow. Wow. I mean, I think would he impact the movie differently? I mean, I think he would. But
and then on top of that, the man end up, and probably why me rate him too, the man end up like basically one of my childhood crush. The man end up like
with thing there. My girl in him.
Megan Good.
Yeah. He did that.
I don't think people understand. Hey, 90s, early 2000 woman them I beat them new girl up.
Oh yeah, man.
Bad enough.
Yeah, man. Cause Nia still bad. Nia Long still bad.
Bro, Nia Long.
Mm-hmm.
Gabriel Union.
Mm-hmm.
Megan Good.
Sanaa
Lathan. Even what a girl name she right. Regina King did have her little Regina King did pretty one time too.
Yes.
Even Will Smith's wife was one bad 90s girl. With the ballad. Where Will Smith's wife? Jada.
Yes.
She did.
Yes.
Fire too.
I mean Regina King and Regina Hall. I don't know if you know Regina Hall. Both Reginas. Yo, you know who me did? You know me have a crazy crush on from the 90s, bro. Do you know Jackie Harris? Jackie Harris or Harry?
Almost Harris. Can't hurry.
You know, some people have some funny names.
Jackie Harry would that crazy.
Some people have some crazy name.
There's no way she named Jackie Harry. She named Jackie Harris.
Her name is Jackie Harry. It's Jackie Harry.
Crazy.
She used to dip on 227 and them kind of show there.
Oh yeah, but that's not a 90s. She 80s.
Yeah, like 80s. Like 80s.
Bro, I think people in general, they look better in the 90s and 80s.
I mean, you know, I think people was more natural. I think it's a lot of, you know.
Bro, even with me, on my dress, I think me try dress all. Because, brother, my father ugly now. Daddy. All right, daddy.
I was like, okay.
All right, daddy, I don't mean like that. You know, daddy, I mean, when I say you're ugly now, I mean, damn. When I say I'm ugly now, I mean, compared to my father at my age, damn. When we look upon my father and see my father with the kid and play hairstyle and the pose them, the 90s, bro, man and woman in the 90s make we now look like joke thing.
I agree. I mean, I think it was just a different time too, because some of them style like you can't, not that you can't bring them back, but you have to kind of tailor them to the mother. Certain things not gonna go out of style.
I just like that. No. From me, you see, from me start like it. You know, from like last 2 years, me dress like a friggin' like me applied for shoot a Johnny Gill music video every ma. Listen to me, Rico Suave, button down shirt out. You know, which big man right now I put party on the head side?
That is a classic.
This is our all man style, you know, brother. When a man say, yo, all right, him I go party me and do a fade, you know.
I mean, you need like a gold tooth now. You need like a one gold tooth.
When I try to tell you so, yes I did. Brother, the man them did fresher, dog. 90s.
Yeah. Everything was cheap and more affordable, so I feel like it could have been fresher.
No, but fresh now cheap and affordable. Bro, fresh, we don't need for wear no handbag. We don't need for wear the body shoes. You know, we can literally put on a, brother, man have a cheat code. I think it's always harder for woman.
Yeah. For man, it's really like, you can kind of have a uniform as a man, you know, and that'll be fine, you know. Like,
you'll be fine.
You know, like, all right, this is what you wear this.
You're known as the man in the, like, no matter what 50 Cent does, you know. The 50 Cent I see is a bulletproof vest and a big pants and a Timbs. Maybe a white marina.
Maybe.
Do rag. Catch your head side, catch you at one side, I lie, and it done. That's all.
Facts. No matter who I'm do, him have to forward in a vest.
That's why I'm still.
Part of the brand.
I really believe that nowadays woman and man, I do too much, brother. When you look pan near long, near long have our lipstick, brother. Near long does have our lipstick, brother.
But here's the thing though. I think we do too much now because it's like the certain things where would have fixed it. We're kind of gone too far in other things, so we have to do like drastic changes. Cause everybody used to skinny one time. I know it's either you're big and you have to go do surgery, or you feel like you have to get bigger, so you put in fake things and you do your face fake, and there's a lot of fakeness going on that don't last.
But bro, brother, me not care where a girl do. You see, if she just do her hair, me not do her hair in a pink, blue, just do a little pixie cut. You have natural hair, just curl it, make it, keep it up.
It can stay.
Literally, make it be the afro. Be the afro and brush your teeth. Just no. Why you laugh like? Me not say them not brush them teeth, but me I say yo like.
No, in the sense of all right.
Me not really care for see the veneers. Me not care for how tall your lashes is.
No, but them are gonna say that them don't do that for we. Them not do that for man, you know. That's the argument. They do that because they want to do that.
Yeah, but all right, make we not talk about woman. Make we talk about man then.
Yeah.
Why you need a Bella's pants?
I mean,
why you need? Why?
No, Bellas did a trend for man one time. Remember 70s, everybody wear Bellas, you know.
Yeah, but they were wearing Bellas, but they weren't fusing the Bellas with a crop top.
In the 70s.
With crop top?
Brother, I don't know if you ever see a picture of the Isley Brothers.
I might be wrong.
Brother, hold on. I gotta show you old pictures of the Isley Brothers.
Well, you might right, because the thing is fashion is a trend. But me still think nothing beat, bro, nothing don't beat the 90s fashion, dog. I think 90s fashion is the best fashion in all era.
This was the Isley Brothers Showdown album.
But none of that was crop tops. Oh.
There was crop top, there was blouses.
Oh no, but that was a performance outfit. I don't know if they were wearing this like
as a regular. I mean, this looked like
that look like
bra
thing,
but yeah, I mean, this was you know, Prince was a prime example of like
but when we look at
performance weirdness.
When we look at 80s, when you look at when you watch Miami Vice, I've been waiting for this moment. Bro, all the men were wearing pants and nice dress shoes and a button up.
Yeah.
That's one. Or they were wearing a polo type top. Mm-hmm. Or if them did that wear, you know, you can dress it up. You can wear the jeans. You can do all of that. But I just feel like I feel like 2026 we do
a lot. So there's this designer that I follow on occasion who I believe he's Ghanaian. When you can fact check me in the comments, there's a guy named Potent Co. That's his IG handle.
Oh, and him show people like, for dress. Oh, this is where the purple with the blue.
He does this is my outfit. He does mad outfit of the days type guy, right? But his outfits are objectively insane, like literally insane. Like it's a brother where will come out in like a stripe pink top, a skirt, cricket shin guards, and shoulder pads.
Oh, so it's like a foreign shizzle.
Yeah, but more extreme than shizzle. I think
I've never. Let me tell you something.
No man,
I've seen shizzle wear a full suit of West Indies gear.
No,
but pads, what you saying to me?
No, all right.
Wear that out.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna feel like, honestly, Potent and Shizzle would be a
neck
good
and neck.
Yo, I think Shizzle probably just limited by Jamaica. All right. Look at these fits, bro. He looks like a Super Mario villain. Like, look at these fits.
All right, so he's just doing that on purpose.
Yeah, but that's his entire thing. Mm-hmm. His whole thing is being the weirdest dressed character you'll ever see.
People probably love it.
And people, I mean, yeah, he's viral. Him do designs with like Clarks and him something, you know. Like
definitely, yeah.
He's a very prominent Ghanaian fashion designer, right? When I say people like this, I think it's like everybody feels like there's a lot of people that feel like they gotta be like that to be in like.
I gotta dress like that.
Yeah, man. I have to be outside of the box entirely. Like, yeah, man. If I go wear a pants, it have to be. You see the pants them like the pants them wide. I don't know where that come from,
brother. I've tried some fashion, Yeah. Brother, let me tell you something. If I never lose my Facebook account, bro, I did do some dressing, you see.
You showed me a couple old pictures where it's like, okay,
brother,
see. Your skinny jeans era was
skinny. That is not it. You want to see my cartoon shirt, rosary chain, G-Shock era. You want to see my...
Let's say Tweety Bird.
Brother, you see when Wiz Khalifa say, hold up, we them boys. When me have you see when me have the snapback and the snapback stay so to the side of my head, and me have the rope chain I'm gonna buy from Dre. Plastic gold rope chain.
Can't tell you nothing.
And a gold pants with a mark. All up, we them boys. So the man said, I roll up. I see you all always stay saying I want picture.
Dog, leave not roll up nothing, no.
Brother, so you see me, your brother me used to wear glasses without frame in night.
Wow. Just the
Yeah, no frame.
Just
no
the
night
glasses.
If you try to, you cut me eye. That me I tell you. Fresh. You ever saw him? Fresh to death. We're fresh to death. Fresh.
Wow.
Death to fresh.
I don't feel like I've ever been like super fashionably experimental.
Brother, I would them know about egg. You don't know about Supra?
Oh, yeah, man.
Bro, when I used to rock the Supras in a man.
Oh.
Brother, me
Super
got you
was a
that
time.
Brother, you
Super
know
was a
red
time.
eye?
No.
Bro, what them know about red eye?
No, I gotta see
Brother,
it.
I used to wear red eye, used to have like 17,000 straps on it.
Oh, yeah, spell that.
Radii. I bought my red eye from a Syrian man at the Boulevard Super Center. Jesus Christ. Heaviest boot ever.
Wow.
Comment if you know. Comment if you know red eye or Supra.
Yeah, man. Straps.
For days.
Red Eye looks like it wanted to be Adidas.
I don't even know, brother. You know, we know about creative recreation.
Brother, I went somewhere and seen somebody like
Still in one today.
it like sometime last year. I think I went to a restaurant and one of the waiters had on a purple Creative Rex dog. And I was like, dog, where did you find those? And he's like, oh yeah, these like I've had these for years. I was like, I have not seen Creative Rex in forever.
Because I would buy a recreation right now. I would rock a recreation.
Let me see how them look right now. Cause and comments don't act like uno too good. Cause
Because y'all wore this stuff.
was wearing it.
We wore this stuff. My generation we killed. Brother, I mean, and it's for any man. You know yourself. Nothing don't nice. If you have a shoes that is not a football boots.
Oh yeah, man.
The best alternative football boot you can ever wear is a pair of recreation.
Mm-hmm.
You want to play Sunday ball in a recreation, brother. A trouble.
Problem. Store. Let me see what I go on for them. Them look like them still a shot, you know.
Bro,
$65.
For recreation? Where
Yeah,
can I
man.
find them?
It depends on the website.
And I can't Foot Locker. You have to order that.
Yeah, man, you have to order that. I'd take care of them something, man. Yeah, them nobody, you know. Them nobody, them have the Argentina.
No, that don't look like. I want the one that I used to wear.
No, man, this is what they got going right now. They're
I'm not trying to wear that.
They're trying to do the.
No, I need the creative recreations that I knew.
I like how them logo
with.
did kind of look like Air Jordan a little bit.
Yeah, it did have a little, hey.
Just
Like where I try, hey, if you catch me, I saw it go.
you got us, you know, but.
The only shoes them that I still have from that era, not still, but when I still wear, undefeated, Vans.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Vans are legacy thing still. Vans, I don't feel like Vans can. I feel like it would have hard for Vans fall out of style.
Guys, let me give you a life hack. Don't buy no designer shoes. You want to show wealth? Wear only Vans.
Yep.
Go in bro, if you think you don't have enough shoes, just go in a Vans store with $200 and walk out with 4 shoes.
Absolutely. 4 nice shoes though. And
nobody's going to question nothing about you.
Vans to me is like, Vans is like the Casio of shoes.
Perfect analogy.
Cause the richest, the poorest,
They're wearing
Vans. And not you know what I think is also like, I don't know if it's probably indestructible at this point. You know the Nike slides, the black Nike slides?
Where have those been? I haven't seen them in a long time.
No, I feel like Nike just stop make them because them not mash up.
Yeah, them last. Cause me have one in my house somewhere.
Yeah, them practically I think it's maybe the best slippers ever making, cause them did have to take that off a market.
Nike have to stop sell that.
Yeah, cause them not, you lose money, you sell it one time and
I'm never buying another one. Only man me see mash that up. Me see man at Jamaica destroy that still. Cause man at Jamaica believes say it in order for them buy it have to small. Them now buy it them size. So
what is okay?
Them foot have a rope on the back.
To be fair, I have been outside of the loop for some time. Okay. Comments.
Guys, I see he's learning. He's learning.
Comments. Comments. I would love for y'all to explain to me the foot back hang off thing. What's
right.
why is that
I'm gonna explain it because I used to do it.
Okay.
So here's the thing. There's a level of comfort when your toe is not all the way in.
Okay.
So when your foot is
because the bar don't
when
like
your foot
wrap
is
on
hanging,
you.
it have a cool thing and it's kind of soothing to the sole of the foot. And then when you walk, it gives this little cool. It's like I am deliberately trying to make a move and it can make the sound. It feels comfortable. I swear to you, the rubber part so bouncy on the sole. You're like, wow, this is cool. But when that goes, it feels terrible. Feels terrible.
So is there not a way to is there not a slippers that just have that middle section?
No,
that
foot have to hang off. Foot just have, when you wear certain slippers, foot just have to hang off.
So does it have to hang off because the slippers small?
9 times out of 10, the slippers is small.
So it wouldn't help for
get your size slippers?
Yeah.
No.
Because it not hang off.
No, it don't look cool enough. Slippers have to look cool as well enough.
Forget about the cool factor. Okay.
Listen to me. I've seen men do that with shoes. Man at Jamaica do that with shoes.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, most shoes end up becoming slippers.
Yeah, just start bend it.
I started to realize how much that was a Jamaican thing. Because I would do it. I would do it here. Yes. And people would look at me like, bro, why are you treating your shoes like that? But it's shame, low-key. They're like, dog, what the fuck?
No, I will turn my shoes in slippers any day.
They're like, dog, the whole back of your shoe, bro. No, why are you wearing your shoes like that? So no, I mean, we wear it all the time now. So I like slippers. Bro, why? Why would you just get slippers?
No, we don't want to do that. Brother, let me tell you what America, I would say, living in America spoil me for certain things. America make me, I don't have no loyalty to clothes, shoes, and furniture.
Yeah, because you can just always
I'm throwing it away. You see, furniture, clothes, and shoes in America.
Yep. So
no loyalty at all.
So I've started. So I used to not have loyalty to the clothes, and I'm starting to get loyalty to certain clothes now. I'm trying to buy forever things. So now it's like, all right, me dash with them because anything will make me feel uncomfortable when me wear it, I start to make note of it. Like, all right, me wear the shoes here. I like, all right, if me I walk too long in them shoes here and it starts squeeze my foot, that shoes here I get dash way. So now I start buy things where it's like, all right, I want a boot where I go last practically forever. If my dash it where I can't do it anymore. So certain things I'll have a loyalty to. But t-shirt and them something there, shirt.
Remember those things walk. Have you ever looked at a picture before 2 years ago or a year ago and be like, where is this shirt?
Oh, yeah, man.
Where where did this whole outfit go?
Like, yo, brother, me have a bad picture a DJ that there's a party named Subswaler. Big up the Subswaler crew. Them invite me for I usually do the Jamaican independence thing with them, right? Bro, me have a bad picture from Subswaler. But every now and again, them we share it. I mean, bro, I mean, some bad glasses, some round frame glasses.
I wonder where.
I have not seen those glasses since that day.
You probably go home with it, you know?
I don't think I did, to be honest. I feel like I didn't.
So I'm a terrible glasses guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a running joke with me and my girl.
Mm-hmm.
When she see me with the glasses, she laugh.
Because she know it both for God.
One day. One day.
Are you a cheap glasses person?
I'm only a cheap glasses person.
Okay.
I'm a cheap jewelry kind of nigga.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you that from now.
Okay.
If you see me in a gold chain, it's fake. If you see me in a diamond chain, it's fake. If you see me in a diamond earring, it's fake.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Watches is what you'll get me, but I'm not buying no jewelry. No. Shiny necklace, that shit fake.
Bro, I love the steel. I love steel. I'll get steel jewelry and that'll be fine for me.
That's all I need. I will wear steel or I will go in H&M and just take up those little jewelries that I see there.
Yeah.
That will turn green on your neck.
So here's my suggestion. Instead of going to those places, order them. Because they're marking you up crazy.
Just order them.
Just order them, bro. You can get a silver steel chain for like $11
On Amazon.
on Amazon
Comes straight to you.
by tomorrow.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Instead of spending $70 on one.
I pay $10 or $15.
But airing them.
I'm going to get like 7 of them. You know, me get like a little value pack. Pair, different pair. The small one, the big one, the medium. Yeah, man.
Bro, I buy a chain. Where was I? Was I in Vegas? One of them Vegas kiosks, something there, right? I say a black chain with a pendant with a lion, like a circular pendant with a lion, like the lion face come out. It have like 2 little crystal in the eye. I bought it for $70. I went online when I left Vegas because something say, brother, you probably should just go online and go buy that if you did want that. You know? I looked online and saw it for $16.
So that's good.
You know, I was like,
I bought a little gold chain for $4 3 years ago. And my mind is telling me right now to go see how much I can get for it. It might be worth $150 now.
Maybe. Or maybe
no,
more.
gold gone up.
Yeah, that means
but
maybe
bro,
more.
the chain was so small.
Yeah.
I think it was like, I think the carat in the chain was high. The carat was high, so
like
it make it
18
soft.
or something, or
so
24.
it pop easy. It wasn't like a 10 carat. It was more than that.
Like 18?
But it make it pop easy and it's small to my neck.
Oh, like tight.
No, not that tight, but it was a small little neck chain.
Okay.
It pop all the time. $4 I buy it for. I actually got more 100, I want 200. I can pay a bill.
It could.
Because I have it in my yard now. I don't know. All if you give me less money for it.
Yeah, I think with jewelry kind of tricky.
No, kind of. It's a scam.
To a point.
No.
To a point. Here's why I said
something
to a
that
point.
is marked up 100 or 1,000%. That's a scam.
So here's why I say it's a scam. You can be scammed by it, but I don't think it's always a scam. If you're buying real gold and them something there,
Still a scam.
it's still a scam, but you can go in more knowledgeable and get a better price. You know what I mean? Like versus buying something that is not gold at gold prices. 'Cause a lot of people get in chopped like that. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, you're going to spend, you know, a 10%, 100% markup for something that's not even the thing that you're thinking it is. So it can be a chop.
Well, people out here are buying stainless steel watch for way more than that.
That's true. But
When you buy for $16, me have a stainless steel watch right now.
Yeah, but you know, it's the legacy and the...
Yeah, but it's a scam. Fuck you talk about. You think me not buy this for the legacy, but buy this for status. Niggas out here lying. Niggas out here lying, man. You like the Rolex, man. Bumbo not. You buy it for status.
Fair.
Niggas that buy jewelry, don't come tell me that, oh, it's because you appreciate the craftsmanship. No, nigga. No, you buy that Rolex because from you was a child, you wanted that Rolex. And you say, hey, maybe if you got that Rolex, people would,
People were treated different.
That's why I bought that shit. And then when you get it, you realize, nah, that ain't it.
So you know, like the legacy and history of Rolex and the fine-tuned mechanisms that been going into the.
No. I can't tell you nothing about none of that. Buy the car from me, I look at Pitney family, say, living like a monster, we are Sparta, we support the party like a sponsor. You know, see the carrot from my Rolex, which is crazy. You know, see the carrot from my Rolex is a crazy thing to say.
Rolex does not usually have carrots. No, are they that? Rolex be diamond and all them thing? No, right?
They got a couple. They got a couple.
Like the Daytonas or like
the rainbow Daytona.
Yeah.
But to say, see the carrot from a Rolex, it's crazy. It's crazy.
True. You got poetic justice.
When that song came out, the rainbow Daytona wasn't even made. So where was the carrots?
Maybe in the gold. Maybe it's a gold Rolex. And maybe it's a 18 karat gold Rolex.
But how you see it? How you see it though? How you see it? That's all me. I'm not saying that there now. How you see that? How you How you see it though? Show me carrot.
Like this not a carrot, so I don't know if you can really.
But where you gonna see it though? Where you gonna look? Cause brother, even when you see the writing, it will say like 10K small.
Yeah, you need a magnifying glass.
How
to
me
see
gonna
that.
see the carrot by your Rolex?
Hey, bro. You just have to
Exhaust on the muffler.
The exhaust is on the muffler, Hey, poetic justice, bro. My girl like rules, so me I buy rice. You know what I mean?
Somebody said that?
Yeah,
Nobody said that.
Bro, that's a TJ line.
Nobody said that.
My girl like rules, so me I buy rice in Bitcoin.
What's that? What said? The girl like roll.
Like rules, so me I buy rice. Let me find the lyric.
No man, maybe I said it a different way. My girl like rules. Wait.
Bitcoin TJ lyrics.
I just love musicians. The way how them can put words together.
Is it in this one? Yeah. Flip it money, so we do the line. Wash it money, dirty money, when we do the grime. Connection strong like we are Wi-Fi. Mexican now, live the poppy lifestyle. Colombian food with couple white ties. And me still a hustle like me a white knight. Me girl like rolls, so me a buy rice. Me girl like rolls, so me a buy rice.
So also like me a white knight.
Hustle like me a white knight.
Hey. Me just like music. You can't do that.
The poetic justice is what they call it. You can't just say a thing because
You can't just say that.
it's just for the music of it.
But yeah, I drive and I listen to the Valiant Man. When the dog say, exhaust on the muffler. I said, this bad. Paul just send some leads. I'm buy a lead and I never trap me. Yo, that's that's a bar, That's a brother. I don't think I understand the bar that is. What is an athlete? You know what an athlete is?
An athlete?
Yeah.
Like somebody that runs?
No,
like
the man.
athlete?
Nah, the man said, Paul just send some leads. Which is the
yes.
I'm buy a athlete. That's a car.
Okay. That's
okay. That's a Toyota. Like that's probably a Crown. Buy an athlete.
Okay.
And I never trap meat.
Okay. That is a bar.
Girl pan your black a top freak. And she said the top niche. I you know what that mean.
That is a bar. That is very much a bar. send the athlete, some buy an athlete, and I never track meet.
Incense line up. I'm a giant up. No afraid of eye looks.
Mm-hmm.
Police.
The police truck. No afraid of eye looks. 100 million on nothing for we draw down.
That's a lot of money to draw down.
That's a lot to. That's for sure. You for sure going to have to say something about that, right? Like, can you just draw down 100 million? Just so. Just so.
If we should try to like decode some of them lyrics, yeah. Athlete never chat meet is a bar.
Oh, that's a bar. That's a bar. You know which song that I felt was like a little too Jamaican for me now?
Mm-hmm.
V6, Maladan.
A V6 on the toll road.
Cause everything in that song, like every line is something else happening, you know. Right? V6 on the toll and it can't stop. We are drive on the toll. Where the weed back past that. All right, so we are smoke. As she step in at the beast, girl start snap. She broke her cocky, so me have to get a cast for. Cool. The banger dead, I wear the charger. So now we're trapping.
In the car.
In the car.
So she just broke the cocky.
She just broke the cocky while I drive on the toll road.
All right.
And we are bun spliff and thing, right? No, here's where it got too intense for me now.
The banger there with the charger.
Banger there with the charger. Digi love black, so the flow seems smarter. Digicel love black, so the flow seems smarter.
All right.
So it's better to chop from flow.
Cause Digicel with black, yo.
Wow. Okay.
That's great.
We're in there. We're fully like
we're working.
Digi love black, so the flow seems smarter. She have to jump on the in-drive charter, so we done chop. My girl have to cut.
In-drive charter. That's in-drive is actually the
Jamaican Uber.
Mm-hmm.
All right. My girl foot no dirty, cause she no mix smarter.
So you're a clean girl.
Clean girl, you know what I mean? And when I wake pan calm and we shot from them go against there, and we're going back into badness.
All of this happening on the toll road.
In the first verse of the toll road.
Mm-hmm.
It's poetic justice, bro. You can just say things.
Man, I'm actually very good with it.
Yeah, very. You know what I mean?
I listen to our all song one day, brother.
Which one?
Brother, you see the Merciless of a song where the man say, Gala, man say,
fly all the way from
Gala
Paris.
fly all the way from Paris.
Anna
tell me how she afraid of Chuck Norris.
She no want a man to come and box and kick
Mavis. Want a man that is romantic. Well. Gala fly all the way from Rome. Anna tell me afraid of Sylvester Stallone. She want a man to make her moan and groan. Simone. Now want a man come and broke up her bone. What? What are you saying?
You know, Sylvester, them action man, they're too aggressive here, man. Them too abusive, too rough.
No, she want
not an action star, but she want a romantic guy.
She want a man to come and broke up her bone. And the thing sounds so cool. Girl fly all the way from Paris. And I tell me how she afraid of Chuck Norris.
Yo, Merciless really said, yo, nah lie. The killer style, rate it.
I'm taking it. Cause people to this day probably thought I was singing a Bounty Killer song.
Yeah. The man really say, yo, that style bad. Me I can run with that style.
Did Merciless teeth that style though?
Absolutely. They've addressed it a bunch of times.
Cause that's a fully killer style.
That's killer. That's killer all day, every day.
Yo, people think is Bounty Killer song that.
Yeah.
When I was looking for it the other day, I forgot that Merciless made that song.
So I think the closest that song is to the Bounty song, I think it's like Merciless's version of Cell Phone. Excuse pass me cellular phone.
Me call
it's like
Simone.
It's like the same vibe,
bro.
They my name girl and everything.
Tell them to move a muscle. I'm coming home. I got a trip now in all them hometown.
Well, Y'all laugh it ball and scream and moan. Me start drink the old tiger bone.
Yo!
Me use brush me shoes and fling with stone. So tell them and them leave that alone. Drink up Guinness, smoke up a chronic. Y'all have to say bye
and start to panic. People, all right. Bear in mind, people, when this song make me no born it. Yeah? When that song make me no born it.
I remember seeing this.
Bad song listening.
I remember, bro.
Was this song before 96?
Yes.
Excuse pass
yes.
me cellular phone. Me call on it.
If it's not before 96, it's around 96.
It's probably around 96.
Them time, let me see.
No move muscle. I'm coming.
I mean, you can tell it all because them say cellular phone.
Bro, it's probably 98.
Let me see. Cellular phone.
Y'all have to ball and scream and moan and start drinking
94.
Tiger. Wow, that was
94.
before I was born.
So I remember seeing the music video for this and like all people in the chat, remember no? Tell me if you remember
Music
Video
Plus?
Saturdays. No man, before Video Saturdays. You don't know Video Saturdays?
No.
Brother! Video Saturdays.
That was
Video Saturdays. I don't remember if it was TVJ or CVM or well, JBC at the time. But on Saturdays it would just be all music videos. That's where I'd see like the video for Murder She Wrote, Romy. Like if you never have something on Video Saturday, you not said nothing, bro. Like you was a trying artist.
If you're not make it to Video Saturdays.
You better shoot a video.
Music videos was so important.
Living dangerously living dangerously.
Them probably used to kill a music video to bomb.
Yeah, man, bounty on the side of the pool. Woman, you're living too dangerous for me.
Hey, Bounty, brother, you see when Bounty say, "Girl them of the fierce, hand them of the figure."
Brother,
remind me of the Benz and the Lexus and the Beamer.
That video is so iconic to me, bro. Because why is Bounty in this big bubble jacket? Girl them the fierce. Like, what is going on?
Remind me of the Benz and the Lexus and the Beamer.
Like, you're not hot, my lad. Like,
What
why
is
you
her?
shoot that video, yeah?
Brother, I saw the man say, the girl that make me body tense. Them look like some Lexus, some Beamer, some Benz.
How could Patty can me want to feature me hands?
Really actually say me that like, me that go on 90s dancehall party.
Yeah. Bro, I don't know. I feel like it was such a prime time, bro.
But guess what?
No.
What we fail to realize that dancehall is new, you know.
It was brand new.
That was a new thing. Like
Yeah.
that whole sound and everything. Can you imagine how reggae, like old time reggae artists did like Vex? They probably was burning it out, you know.
Actually, I don't know. But you know, the veteran, if there's any veterans in the comments,
Yeah.
we'll have to make you know. But bro, I think at the time there was such a cohesion happening. Cause you could hear a reggae artist on a dancehall track. The dancehall artists were reggae artists too. Cape Town was a dancehall artist.
But Cape Town made the transition after.
True, but
Cape Town was really Cape Town was a dancehall artist.
it was a dancehall artist. But then at the same time, you'd hear Bounty do something with like a Junior Reid. Bro, Bounty, Junior Reid, and was it Junior Reid? Bounty, Junior Reid, and Busta have a tune together, you know?
Well, that's
That's how we change just like the weather.
Yeah.
So tell a punk, don't mess with me. Then you see the magazine long and big, and then go get this Haskell Grieve. Well, believe it or not, well, right there is a crime.
About 3 to 4 style Bounty have DJ wise, you know.
Bounty,
Bounty have whole heap of different flows still, you know.
whole heap of different flows. Bounty is my favorite at the. Bounty is like a
High pitch. Yo, the man know if you go up in that high pitch, say
bro,
easy.
he's like two artists in one. Right?
The man will also the dog just change by your fast.
Quick.
Brother, you see the man, you see video with the man that perform a Super Bowl.
No.
Hey
Which
baby.
one? Oh, with the no
Bounty
doubt.
Killer did perform a Super Bowl, you know. Hey baby, hey.
Yeah, you get the whole heap of fight for that music video there, you know. Did you remember that time?
Jamaica go fight you for everything.
Bro.
Anything will look.
Bro, no doubt. Them time there, all right. This was like a peak little time when
Bounty
dancehall
and Beanie did go international.
yeah, but dancehall itself is having like this crazy crossover.
Crazy
appeal.
international run.
So now, you know, I don't remember if Beanie did link with Janet before, but them kind of mixtures was happening. Bounty was like the streets got. Bounty a link with everybody. Bounty a link with like Fugees and them kind of people there. And then, you know, Beanie a link with Maya and
Janet
Jackson and Ray. Bounty go do the song with No Doubt, right? And go shoot the video. And him do theme part and everything cool. Right?
Him don't know what go on in the side.
Him just shoot theme part of the video. And you know, I'm doing Bounty thing and then cut. Brother, the video got drop. And you know them time there, when you hear say song a drop, you know.
You want to see music
You
video.
want to see the music video, and the music video is getting, you know, this is the world premiere. Remember when the world premiere was a crazy thing? This is the first place you see.
That's it by MTV.
Yeah, man. World premiere, Bounty Killer, No Doubt. The new song, yo, wanna check out TRL this week, MTV this week. Bounty drop new video with No Doubt. Mad. Brother, you see when the drummer from No Doubt flip from like something off of the roof and the man have no clothes, just a naked man a flip. Brother, yo. Brother, you know the problem now. You know the problem now. You did I call the man between it. You did I call the man between it. No, you have naked man in your video.
Oh, na. Yo.
Him have a song with the intro talk about you know, say it was me and Gwen. You have the one with naked eyes looking at men. I was not looking at them. I was powering with Gwen and Shen, and I was like, oh gosh.
Hey. Bounty Killer has some crazy flows still. But you have one heap of artists who come out of the 90s.
Yeah.
Where like me feel like some of the time people forget how big like General Degree was.
Oh, bro, General Degree is my mom's favorite artist.
Like you see, General
Degree. Boom.
You see that?
Boom.
Brother, you see that? Traffic blocking.
Girl, I come down in a tight and stocking.
That's
Hey, big tune.
That's a big song here now.
Yeah, absolutely. Serious thing. Red Rat.
Brother, you see when Vegas says, stick it out, die, do.
Vegas, I don't...
Let me say you one in the air.
I don't know.
I think the version of Vegas that you guys are seeing, like, you're there at Jamaica, you might be in Jamaica and think that, oh, Vegas.
Just Vegas.
I think you need to understand the catalog that Vegas have,
brother,
and the appeal that he have to perform in front of masses abroad.
Bro, the first time I saw Vegas perform in LA, I want to say it was a Jamaica goal, brother. It's when Vegas take his stage and control crowd. Vegas are not a joke artist. I feel like him not get him.
No, you know why? Because that's what I say. Social media have negatives and positives.
Yeah, true.
Because even just like Bounty Killer.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, you know, Bounty Killer prominent on social media now, or Bounty Killer or Bourgeois. You know, remember we never really used to see them and hear them opinion, or Elephant Man. But brother, when I go my first Vegas show and I hear this man come up and say, let me say I want in the air. And the people them, how people lose it.
Yeah.
When the man say, die.
And his show is like, whoa. So, a Vegas performance is like is really like a jugglings, you know. It's just like a straight party I go on, and Vegas happens to be there.
And him just happen to just have 7-8 hits.
But he will perform like some of the other hits them on the rhythm them too.
Yeah, he will jump on another man's song.
Yeah, easily. And shell the place and then go, oh yeah, well, what about my tune? Me say, yeah, and then yeah, man, next tune.
Baby Sham is another good performer too.
Fantastic.
Brother, when you watch Baby Sham perform, I think it's like it reminds you how much hits him have. Like, so, it's like you forget, and then it was like, oh, wow.
So I think Baby Sham has always been an interesting artist to me in the dancehall space, because he's like, he doesn't like wear out himself. Like, him will drop 2, 3, 4 bad song for the year and just wait again till next. Him not gonna like, cause one time dancehall artists did that run tune.
You see, me know where you see Baby Sham, Assassin, Remy and Virgo,
Yes.
See, them artists they don't believe say them are gonna release 17 songs 1 year.
No.
Them man they give you 5 songs and promote the 5 of them with all of them might.
And them go work on them and them go be 5 bad tune. Everything else can facilitate.
Assassin to me is the perfect man with that. Remember, Assassin disappear off of the face of the map and then we just hear, man, a bad man, so we don't play disrespect, what we take. No way, Jose tried that on February the 30th. That's right. Could have tried that. No, they. I said, how this man reach here, so?
Where forward back from
and a Kanye album. When this
what is happening? Bro, Assassin, so especially like seeing the early starts of Assassin. It's so interesting.
Assassin transformation was crazy.
It's such a masterful thing to watch, bro.
Like the man just cornrow, me a Clash Cartel, me in a Shatters.
Yeah, man. Me a Batman.
Me a play a Batman, and then it's like a flip. Him just trim.
Yeah, him trim. It's kind of like a family guy, you know.
Family, not trim.
You know,
family man, you know. A DJ when I want to hear.
Him start to some like almost Rasta. Like the song them when him do, it's like it's almost like, bro, when him start the songs like God Nah Sleep and them kind of song, I was like, what is going on with Sasko right now?
They're hitting.
Them hitting. They're fully hitting.
I'm going big up every massive. I will
big up every crew.
If you want to start a party, you know.
Put your arm down here. Put up.
You know how simple that is?
Yeah. Put your hands up in the air.
Idiot thing that. Idiot thing
Idiot,
that.
Idiot thing that.
He have a song with Romy and Virgo, I think.
With Romy pull it up.
But it's crazy that the man them just don't make one heap of song.
No, not anymore anyway. I think the speed for music kind of slowed down from where a little bit in a certain way.
I find a Romeo and Virgo song I love the other day. I been a rinse it. Name Finally. Dog say, finally, she loves me now. I think we need that. There was a little
singy pocket.
There's a little like culture piece where Jamaica missing.
Yeah.
I think one time we used to have like Davil, Christopher Martin, Romy and Virgo.
Yeah.
Gyptian.
The little singy pocket.
We have a little singy pocket with the artists them we could have, you know?
Yeah.
Take my love, take it. The little Alien, the little Itana, the little.
Yeah.
We did have that little.
Well, it's like some, bro, remember a song like, I'm talking about this ghetto girl, them kind of like a song like, so she's simple, not because you smile, you see her dimple, yo, this get them little.
She get a lip of love and joy from the uncat boy.
I did see him little bubble youth when name fits right. Down the market with chocolate pack chai.
I swear that was a little. We need a culture mix again.
Yeah, I think we're missing the jugglings. Hey, DJ Mac. Drop a bad culture rhythm, no man.
I think a culture rhythm.
Drop a bad culture rhythm, no man.
And just go just carrying Itana right now.
Just go drop a bad culture rhythm.
Brother, me not lie. That Itana song there, when I tell you, dog.
Oh, not afraid?
Brother. Me feel like Jamaica never give that song there a break.
Oh, not at all.
Brother,
no,
me used to feel, brother.
I'm not afraid.
Brother, that song they come out in a summer 1 year. And I did back to school time. And me don't know, me did just want to go back to school. No, I said, just give me a break.
Can't remember them time that you know, the play and land. Are the same rhythm, you know?
Turner, guns out this morning. Babylon coming again. Bomb
this morning.
I'm gonna know that man's name.
Who's that?
Question when we need yo, enough respect to guns out this morning.
Well, we're gonna find out who sing that. But that was Nesbeth.
But bro, that's what he was talking about though.
That's what, yes.
That's where
that little pocket there.
That little
Nesbeth, bro. Remember, you see when Nesbeth go, My Dream.
That was a different Nesbeth.
That's a different Nesbeth entirely. Brother,
remember Alien, you know?
Oh yeah, man. Remember Alien couldn't do wrong.
Remember when Alien come and say, what the freak? Alien did have a good run too. Alien, Chris,
yeah, man.
When Chris
Alien
Martin
had a crazy
said,
run.
Take my wing, take my love, take it on.
So think they did have a, remember Cecile did that little pocket there too, you know?
Yes.
You see me? There was a lot of artists in that little pocket there where it was like it still singing and nice.
Brother, I need to find back the Alien because Alien.
All right, Alien songs.
I feel like the Alien where people are seeing now, people forget say Alien have about 4 songs were like a staple.
All right, let me see.
Can me have
Never
No Ordinary
Fail.
Love? You see when you say this is no ordinary love, oh baby. It's so good I feel like crying. We rise
in love.
for you I will sacrifice.
Brother.
Dog, Alien.
Brother.
Dog.
Brother.
I'm sincerely in love with you.
Which was
Dog, without you, dog, no man. Love of a lifetime.
there's a song in my head right now. Hold on.
Bro, Alien over here with at least, dog, I can tell.
Heavenly.
Hit. Rise in love. No ordinary love. Sacrifice. Be good. Sincerely. I do. Without you. Mama say, love of a lifetime. I know all of them there.
Bro, Heavenly was my tune. So heavenly. Dan Carleon rhythm. Heavenly. Who else was on this rhythm? This was a bad rhythm too, you know. Dan need to drop some more reggae rhythm, you know. Dan, where the reggae rhythm there?
I think alright. I think we find the middle ground where we are look for now. The middle ground where we are look for are when Dan Carleon and remember Genius did have the
Genius.
You're always on my mind. I think we now have that.
Brown Skin was on that rhythm. The same
Brown
rhythm.
skin.
Girl, I wanna rock you and I lock you in my arms and think. Brown Skin.
The way you smile. I think if we have some mixtures of those songs, I think those songs right now would be a perfect little mid-genre.
Hold her in my arms.
And keep your head up on my shoulder.
Boom, boom,
And I
boom,
will
boom,
keep
boom,
you
boom,
warm.
boom, boom, boom.
Brother, you ever hear the remix with with them put together with Sean Paul, Europe and Shabba?
No.
What the man them say, baby, pan Cloud9 rhythm. I'll be.
Yes.
Give them the greeting. Embassy sweet, must be plan for your meeting. Dreaming of future reality. I don't know so nothing can stop me.
And I like Cloud9 rhythm.
That's the best rhythm in the history of culture music. For me,
Bro.
None to beat that.
Rhythm is such a legendary. Like, that rhythm there for real feel like Cloud9.
brother, you see when Basco makes say, just like that, baby, I wanted you to come with me, truly.
All Basco mix.
Even though you feel something,
Sometimes.
love don't play your mind.
You're a fool. Yeah, you gon' get it.
And
Bro.
Gyptian come in and say, girl, I can feel your pain. Bomb! Yo, the man, you need for bumbo clock mix up. Gyptian, he make me want to sing, brother. Maybe I can remember those days
Dog.
when loneliness is right in from your face. Yo, we are going to make somebody are going to left your song and go download
Get all of them, so, bro. That
Everything
juggling
we just
there,
talk about.
that we need back them jugglings there. That me I talk about. That little section there where it's not.
Let me give you some love and affection. That's actually a man, brother. That's a man from, I think, a BVI. Him come from, you know?
Yeah. Yep.
BVI or USVI. What
I think it's USV. Let me see. Let me make sure. It's Pressure.
brother, even
Pressure.
outside of what the one name we have that a list on. We'll have one.
USVI. We got talk Turbulence.
Yeah, Turbulence.
Yep. Maybe I need your name and number where you reside. I need you by my side.
Man, bad.
Yo, you know what I love about Jamaican artists with lists, bro? They them no move like them have lisp.
Them just talk straight.
them like, bro,
like we're not supposed to notice it.
bro. It's like Ellie never pretend like him never stray from it.
I don't even think he's ever said he has list. He just talk like we supposed to just gloss over the fact that he has a crazy lisp.
Like, why you not name your song Signal the Plane? When you know, like, why you're not good, you're not straight from no S word, none at all, you know.
No. For what?
You go shizzle my nizzle?
And he's never acknowledged having a list.
Never once brought it up. And nobody, I don't feel like anybody even really bring it up to him either. Like, it's just like a hell of that. Like, what you want him to do? What you want him to do?
You know the artist who have a song where him say, when I was a young boy, growing up in Augustown, no, I never lived like he want me. I wasn't mindful of what he taught me. And now I beg and plead, I'm on my bending knee. Cause Father, you rescued me. And I've got the scars to show. You know that song?
I know that song, but
it's a long life road.
I don't know why I want to say somebody like
he was the only spark. My light at the end of the road.
Who is that?
Brother, the song the name Augustown.
I want to say that, is that like Dwayne Stevenson or one of them?
I don't know. But it's not
Reggae.
somebody that I will just forward to you.
It is Dwayne Stevenson.
Dwayne, I don't know another song of that man.
He's supposed to be performing in LA soon, you know. I see it like randomly, I seen like a clip like, yo, he's performing in LA soon.
Remember that song there.
Big up Dwayne Stevenson. So
that's how when Morgan Heritage have the look pon the gully side. Do you see anything to smile about? Look at that hungry child, yeah. All right, fun fact.
Oh.
When them did I shoot that music video there, near me yard.
Were you one of the...
My grandmother hear that Sunday and see me out the door. My grandmother said, come in. Come in. Grandmother said, come to the blood clot house, boy, look upon that hungry child. Come to the fucking house, say, boy, yeah, I don't know how to put my grandpa in a music video. When they come out the door and see the music video I shoot, I said, Dale, come here. Come in at the blood clot house, boy, look at that hungry child. Come in at the house.
Come embarrass me.
Come embarrass me. People think say you're dead for hungry. Come in at the house. She would have killed me to rat.
Cha-cha. Look on the gully side. At my house is at about look on the gully side. Nothing that if you smile about where me live.
Right by Washington Boulevard. Right by the bridge near the blood nod, TST.
I mean, you know, Brooklyn them there, you know. So, you know, I guess for them view.
Remember they say, boy, if you not coming at the... Hey.
Of the people that are about look on that hungry
child. Look on that hungry child. Hey, come in the house. You was mad.
Nah, come bring the embarrassment down, Pana, bro.
You was mad, man.
Oh, gosh. No, man, that
was such a good culture era.
Yeah, man, there was a good little culture pocket, bro, where it's like...
That's... You know, we used to call them, we used to call them culture artists. They were not reggae artists.
It was culture artists, yeah. Or on a culture rhythm. It would be this artist on a culture rhythm.
Culture mix.
Yeah.
Like, culture mix was like 04, 05, 06, 07.
Mm-hmm.
I think culture mix done after 08. I think was the last of culture mix.
The last time we get some... yeah, probably like 08.
08 was the last like
last
culture
time
mix.
Culture mix time them.
Dan Carleone used to make them rhythm there. Steve.
Yeah.
I really...
Them it was Dan and Steve. I think occasionally would I get something from like a Lenky or...
Who made Cloud9?
Let's find out. Cloud9 rhythm. Cloud9
Whoever
rhythm.
made that rhythm such a masterpiece.
That's a dreamy rhythm, bro. Let's see. I can feel
you really make me think about life.
The book of life, the book of life.
Oh, that all of those songs
from the book of life.
That was a big everybody was on that rhythm, man.
Yeah, bro, it's a bad rhythm. Bro, that's one of them rhythm there where you legit could have just
play every song.
The whole thing. Is this it? Really? Cloud9 was a snow cone rhythm. You know snow cone?
No, I've never heard.
Snow cone is who made applause rhythm.
What's applause?
Applause rhythm is temperature, Sean Paul.
Okay.
Sean Paul, big long gonna run out pan them can't that rhythm there. That I would say is probably snow cone's
big
biggest
long gonna
rhythm.
run up on them is Red Bull and Guinness.
Red Bull and Guinness. No. Just the other. There's a bag of gun song pan that rhythm there, man. Pan applause rhythm. But I think about I don't know the song. What's the gun songs on applause rhythm, y'all? But that's snow cone. Tell you.
We're gonna talk about songs we never make it.
A whole heap of song. I mean,
no, I'm gonna tell you about some song where you might not know, and if you're a viewer and you know these songs, you're goated. You're goated, okay? You ever hear about Demarco apartment?
No.
apartment. Tell me so that pussy then rent. When me give
Oh,
her the
yes,
blood
yes,
and
yes,
cocky
yes, yes,
living
yes,
and
yes,
you
yes.
whole like a new
The
apartment.
That's kind of newish too.
That's not really new.
Not really new, but it's like
You know,
that was
Khaled.
like
You ever hear about
2010s.
Khaled?
Oh, you mean Khaled? Back it up on me, back it up on me.
Me not talk that Khaled them. Me
which
talk about
Khaled?
Khaled we make. Same Khaled, you know?
Yeah.
Man, I was saying him Yaksta Love. Me bad baby a bad motherfucker. No comparing to them boy where I suck you. Me bad baby a
bro,
bad motherfucker.
I
Make you
think-
come
bro.
6 times like me gun this time.
It's
Hello! Me must go home tonight. Spread your legs. Me boss, me crow, me night. Wet your bed for just the lonely night. Now reminisce when you miss. It's just the feeling for my gangster love.
I think Khaled is one of those artists where I feel like, man, like him not getting no justice. Like him too. He's a very talented artist, you know.
Just to me, just make the song them, man. With even business if them not boss, Bridget. Make the song them, Bridget. That's some I believe. Because that same song, that same rhythm there when me just sing the gangster love feeling, I think is a hit maker rhythm. Cause Bounty Killer they have one. And Bounty Killer say, hit maker, baby maker. In the song when I say the wet something about wet weather. Let me find the Bounty Killer version. I turn it down.
Hitmaker.
No man, I have that song name for my phone. Can I listen to it? What there? Wet weather, the song name.
Wet weather.
Give girl something. Ooh, it's raining. Darling, my babies. It's rain. Yo, dog, where that song name?
Yo, I'll think that they have culture tune, you know. Remember Bounty forward and say, my eyes can see more clear. As long as you're standing there.
When she a beat high with tequila.
Seems like I'm in a dream.
Like me.
It's okay. It's all right. I'm gonna make you on the morning flight. I'm gonna do all the things you like champagne and candlelight. Touch your body when the mood is right.
Why do I remember Nine Night when we hear that song there?
What you mean?
So much people was dying during that time, dog. I'm dead serious.
That's like a sad song.
If you grew up, if you were a child between 04 to like 06, 07, it was the most violent time in Jamaica. You know?
True.
Remember,
I think that's why
culture songs were
culture
being
songs are
pushed
chopped.
that
Yeah.
much.
Because it's like, all right, there's too much violence.
Dog,
now,
05 man are dead, you know.
Yeah.
when with these hit songs,
Yes.
man are dead.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Earth are on red.
Then you wanna tea bread.
That makes sense though. We used to say, we catch a mother wrong her back on yam bread. We catch a mother wrong her back on yam bread. She should have choke and dead. Yeah.
That's terrible.
Brother, remember say, I whole culture thing, Jah Cure come out, I know.
Yeah. Jah Cure singing himself out of prison. He was in prison.
Brother, so when Jah Cure said, behind these prison walls, but one go to prison, go see what I'm talking about. When Jah Cure said behind it, me I say, where is that? I want to go there. Because I want to know what is he talking about.
Bro, I wasn't a big fan of Behind the Prison Walls just because it was already such a sad song and a sad situation. Brother, you saw the dog said longing for.
Oh my God.
Brother, I was like, all right.
My baby to love me more. What am I longing for? The Babylon release the cure.
Babylon release the cure. Make sure I'm sneaking out. Like, yo, don't let me out, no man.
Say, brother, one night when that song just come out, we are like play it out. Like, so my neighbor used to have a sound and he used to play all of them songs there. And one time, Tina Milk did it, dog. We play that song and Tina Milk made the whole of we did we laugh, brother. All of we are sing the song normal. I see the part always say, I swear I can be a better man. Brother, Tina Milk passed through and Tina Milk say, I swear Michael Jackson a better man. Brother, the ends mash up. The ends mash up when Tina Milk said that, dog. Tina Milk said, I swear, Michael Jackson a body man.
Oh my Lord. Oh my gosh, bro.
Tina Milk a God in her earth, brother. God in her earth, brother.
Yo, big up Tina Milk.
Big up Tina Milk, dog. Me just remember when the man said that to the dog. The man out of nowhere.
Lyrics.
The man just pop up that. Jah Cure actually have, me can sit down here and probably tell you about 10 songs where Jah Cure have, when me didn't even think man them nowadays come close to. Brother, I must say Jah Cure say, love me. Oh, me have the Jah Cure impersonation.
Okay. Let me see, I have the rasp.
Love is much more to life than just worth loving. Call on me, sister. You'll never find
no one in this lifetime to love me like I do.
All right, Crackhead Jesus get locked up. I sing that song there. Cause one raid a go on my yard, brother. One raid a go on up the road from my house. And Jesus is a crackhead where no matter what Jesus do, him a go for him coke.
Okay.
Nothing can stop Jesus from get to him coke.
Yeah.
You see Jesus ride bicycle with no tube.
Just
rim. And him a go fast too. Down pan Caraway Avenue. Sing. When Jesus has stopped, Jesus can't stop with brakes. Jesus have to turn the bicycle sideways and slide. Who's the trouble? We say superhero, static shock, and him just brother. Jesus. And brother, one day the man them do a raid, like a curfew a go on. And we want to see. Because we know the man them will sell things. So we know the man will sell, we do know the man will sell coke. So we say, yo, Jesus, go and go look. So Jesus go up there and Jesus look the first time. And Jesus sit up now, we come back. Jesus come back to where we say, no man, go and go look again, man. Because I wonder if them lock up my bridge. So brother, Jesus, man, them, the police, them, look pan Jesus, keep on a circle around. Because we had the raid, and you keep on a ride past on a bicycle with no tube.
So you clearly suspicious.
Brother, it's like the man, them start look pan Jesus away, and Jesus now make no eye contact. So Jesus get nervous, so Jesus start sing. So Jesus step on the bicycle, and Jesus step on, you'll never find no one in this lifetime, brother.
Hey.
Brother.
Hey, get out. Hey. Go down there.
Brother, the man say, hey. Go up in the Jeep. Man, them throw him and the bicycle.
Hey, can you sound like you know what going on?
Man, them throw Jesus and the boy.
Bro, there's a whole heap.
Jeep. Let me see.
There's a whole heap, bro.
Man have love is, anytime you need a lover, call on me.
I'll be waiting.
Jah Cure have like...
Him have hits, you know. All right, I remember that moment. Do you remember that moment where DJs got really mad at him because he started talking his shit? And he was like,
yeah,
yo,
like,
if you not have 1,200 number that call off my phone, I'm tired of some broke selector.
I think, people did start, when he going on like the, because, because Jah Cure, we know him as a conscious artist.
Yeah.
And then when he start like talking shit. Brother, I feel like Jah Cure is a social media pioneer in Jamaica. Jah Cure was one of the first artists them where they on the internet, I say, yo, me rich.
True.
Think about it. Jah Cure used to literally say, hey, Louis Vuitton, watch ya. 1,500 US, watch ya. Shoes a Gyro and Louis Vuitton, do something.
Yes.
Jah Cure was the first artist me see where they are Europe. I watch Messi and I wear the jersey and I come back and the dog did buy the yellow Benz. Dog buy a yellow Benz and the dog I say, yo, this is my apartment and this is my apartment. Where you have?
He was talking
Jah Cure was one of them, man.
He was talking mad shit.
Yeah, Jah Cure was
early. But here's the thing too. I felt like by the time him reach a part where him did a talk about the DJ them, as much as a DJ, I'm kind of vexed because like, why are you behaving like this? I also felt like, all right, you kind of, you have the...
Your name Jah Cure.
Your name Jah Cure, so you can, you can do that. Fair.
If we are going to do this right now, outside of Jah Cure things them what him do, we are going to start about music.
Music?
Nobody today still not no have a catalog like Jah Cure.
Never find
Bro, we're
all
talking
of
about
me.
I know Jah bless me. You'll never find
What will
reflection.
it take my love to show
Remember when the
you
man said
I'm in love with you.
into your arms of love, you know. Into your arms of love, summer cry, but not love is. I will have nothing without thinking about you. Let me love you and squeeze you, feel you, show love than anyone.
Yeah, him have tune. Him have tune.
Jah Cure.
Him have tune.
Wow.
Crazy run. Jah Cure got a crazy run.
Whoa. Would we say Jah Cure is a reggae artist? Because he has to be a reggae
Yeah,
artist.
absolutely. Jah Cure, I don't think Jah Cure have a dancehall song. Like a dancehall song whatsoever. Jah Cure is a up and down reggae artist. Full reggae artist.
Jah Cure catalog is
with a crazy catalog. Crazy catalog. And
when I find that girl.
I swear that girl.
Before I leave.
Yeah, man.
Hear me again. All of me in the remix that is so good.
That was a good. That was like the reggae version of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Telephone love.
You
searching for a girl.
Someone in this life. Yeah, man, I'm a whole heap of tune, bro.
Love you. When me say choose up. I don't know them one I do, but me know nothing and them not build great man, them only kill great man. Babylon be still a no underrate man. Some about Satan that work for Pop John.
Can't make them overcome yet.
Yo.
But Marley Free attached behind
them kill Malcolm X and Martin Luther King.
The same thing them bring on. I mean, Phantom Moja did have like a 2-3 tune.
Right now, me not see none of them boy or none of them man are near Jah Cure catalog.
No, at all. If we're being honest.
Catalog, yeah. Me I go guess a VP. Good luck getting that back.
Good luck. Them label them a Lego tune in other.
Good luck.
I
hope them I deal with him good. If him still signed to VP, because I know Jah Cure is probably a VP artist.
Yeah. Let's see. Jah Cure.
He might not be with them now, but I'm sure.
VP and Sobe Entertainment.
Yeah, Jah Cure look like if I was a label as a reggae artist, me a pay. Jah Cure look like him can ask for a piece of dog and get it.
Probably.
What do you mean?
Probably.
We just talk about 15 or 20 songs where don't make him come on road, you know.
Oh, bro.
Cause him getting booked, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
And busy.
Bro.
Where is he gonna get booked and busy? That's the thing.
I mean, I don't know. Okay. Do you think that if Jah Cure was let out now and he was able to tour all the places, do you think that like the reggae community would hold it against him? I feel like they would have booked him same way.
No, he's getting booked.
I feel like the fact that he even became this big of an artist, knowing what we know about him.
The man, it's just that
Guy was convicted, you know. It's not like, we're not sure.
Boy, Jah Cure is so disappointed, yeah, man. Because you got jail. You got as somebody where watch Jah Cure like
this is before, like him there prison before him, boss.
You got jail. You do 8 years of jail. You come a road.
Had a crazy run.
I have a crazy and go back to jail again. Gonna do same 7-8 years again.
I mean, I think.
You ever hear the voice note yet, Wetley?
Brother.
When I see him, I'ma stab him. I'ma just stab him.
Bro, so this is what was so crazy to me about the voice note, bro. I was like, John, no dog, you're supposed to have enough money right now, where. Bro, send a man go do that. If man not push no badness.
You're crazy.
Man not push no badness. But if it's badness you reach, bro. Why are you sending a voice note, dog? Incriminating yourself.
That's not even the problem. The problem is
and then doing it.
I just feel like that. See, thing is, everybody in our life learn. I know him regret that. That's a lot of dog. He's been in prison now for how long? Like 2018, 2019?
When
before 2020.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I hear him like might got for appeal and him did appeal like a 8 year or something like that.
Oh, 2022.
So he's been in prison from 2022.
How
much years was he sentenced now? Like 7 years. And they were trying
sentence
to
later extended to 9.5 years.
So they
So they're like, give him a little more time.
So them give him 2 more years.
First position, 98 was the first time, serving 8 years. Release 07. Second arrest was in 2021. And the current sentencing is for 9.5 years.
And he's done 6.
2022.
But he was locked up in 2021.
Yes.
So the maga started from this.
Yeah.
So so you've gone 5 years out of a 9-year sentence. So
Yes.
you're probably going to do 16 years of your life, minimum 16 years of your life will have been in prison.
Behind bars.
As
Behind these prison
as a
walls.
great musician. As a
Doing my
legendary
time.
musician. Because if we are going to be honest, I don't
Jah
think...
Cure legendary. Musically, Jah
Yeah.
Cure is absolutely
Yeah,
legendary.
if we are going to just... outside of just... I don't think nobody out of Jah Cure generation not bigger than him. I said that with my chest. Nobody. Better
Alright,
about
hold on.
hits.
Hold
Nobody.
on. Let me ask the...
Because what you might say is one song. I would have say Gyptian Holio, big. But outside of Holio, Jah Cure have more hits than everybody.
Okay. Who in the reggae genre is comparable
To Jah Cure
To
from
Jah
the
Cure.
2010s.
in his time frame?
Them are going to tell me Richie Spice, Lutan Fire.
If we're talking about Jah Cure's early era, 2000s to 2010s peak, you're really looking at reggae artists who blend roots rock, reggae, lovers rock, conscious themes, and strong vocals. Artists that have that same vibe is Gyptian,
I just said that.
Taras Riley,
Not bigger.
and Barry
Respect to
Salmon.
Taras Riley. I wouldn't put Barry Salmon
put
and
Barry-
Taras Riley in the same. Barry
No.
Salmon wouldn't be in that category too.
They say if you're tapping into Jah Cure's prison redemption, spiritual energy, Sizzla, Lucian, and Capitan, which I still wouldn't put in there.
Still wouldn't
vibes.
put him in that category.
If you're leaning towards a more modern roots revival vibe, then it's a Chronics and Protege. But Jah Cure sits in a very specific pocket.
Very
He's not
unique.
fully roots like Sizzla. He's not fully lovers rock like Barris. He's not dancehall like Bujo. And he's just his own vibe.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even the AI couldn't compare him with
Yeah,
nobody.
there's literally nobody
The
comparable.
closest thing we could have said is Gyptian. And Gyptian, Holio, massive record. Jah Cure don't have a Holio.
Jah Cure don't have a Holio, but
But he has multiple.
yeah, reggae hits. I mean, Gyptian is also an interesting character because Gyptian is somebody that I feel like read the tea leaves and just continued doing what work. Like Gyptian was like, because Gyptian they sing some serious tunes, Serious Times being one of them, and then Holio boss, and then Gyptian became a reggae sex symbol after that.
Yeah, but I really just all right. After Holio, where that say is Gyptian like second biggest hit?
Second biggest hit, I'd have to look at. what
Nah,
Gyptian-
let go. She says she
Nah, let
go.
I mean, maybe wine and them kind of song like, girl, wine,
Oh yeah.
wine, and stop, tick like a tongue. Turn tip on the down.
Oh yeah. I'm forgetting that's Gyptian.
Tell me Egyptian's hits, not Egyptian.
I still wouldn't put none of them in a like the same. Them can be in this. I'd still have him.
Holy
On the
wine
top.
slow. Beautiful lady. Yeah,
Yeah, but that are still after. Me say after Holio.
Yeah, true.
Brother, me
Now
know,
let
brother.
go.
Egyptian are one of my favorite. Me can
Serious
tell you.
times, mama, one
Brother,
more vibe. I can feel the
serious
pain.
time. Oh mama, mama don't. You see when Egyptian make mama don't cry, brother.
Mama don't
Ball me a
cry
ball.
no more. For sure.
Serious times, mama don't cry. Beautiful lady. I can feel your pain. That's kind of it.
Yeah. Yeah, so Gyptian is basically the closest thing you can get to Jah Cure in a party-friendly format. Same feeling, but more accessible to women and crossover crowds. So, yeah. But Jah Cure is kind of the
Jah Cure can do both of them.
Yeah, Jah Cure can do both. But Jah Cure don't have the party song them necessarily. Like how Gyptian have.
You're not going to hear no Jah Cure song in a party.
No. Because you can play whole you literally anywhere in the world.
Yeah, you can play that. Everybody know it.
Everybody know it.
That's what I say. Jah Cure don't have a whole year.
You don't have a whole year. But I would also say that, you know, the small tunes them way.
Any kind of, but here the funny part.
What?
Jah Cure don't have a whole year. But
you can get a Jah Cure jugglings though. You can play.
No, you can, but Gyptian have every kind of song where Jah Cure have.
That's true. But him have
less of it.
Him have less of them.
Yeah, because Beautiful Lady.
Yeah. Could be
any one of them Sunday, Beautiful Lady.
Yeah.
Reflection is a serious times.
Yes. True.
You know?
True.
What a policy. Me turn on me TV. Yeah. The first thing is crime reach me. What a piece of sign. The youth them must lose their mind. Police murders everyone time. But is their play? Working fine, true love for life. So him have them, him just not have as much as Jah Cure.
Yeah, true.
Brother, remember the Jah Cure have the whole of Jamaica in a chokehold. I think Call on Me did make like Billboard, you know.
Yes. No, big tune. Call on Me is a huge record.
Remember, because I would say Nicki Minaj took Holy over the top.
Yes, absolutely. What's the biggest songs?
Jah Cure's biggest song, no doubt, is probably Call on Me.
Songs Jah Cure has.
Jah Cure's biggest song is Call on Me.
Let's see. Jah Cure, biggest songs, Cure Anthem, Longing For, arguably his biggest song.
Really?
That is it. Love Is Calling, True Reflections, Unconditional Love.
Dog,
Call on Me.
Unconditional. I didn't remember. We never said that one time.
Yeah, completely forgot about that record.
You never see it coming. Yo, Jah Cure, or if I come out of jail, my G.
But please, brother.
Never take up a knife again. Don't even season meat.
Just calm down. Please, my bro. Please, we just want the music. We don't want the trouble. We don't want no trouble, dog. Please.
Oh, damn.
Why would you send a voice note?
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that? Why would
you do that?
What, brother?
It's not. It's why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
Voice note.
Yeah, but if you're gonna do it, why you have evidence and you premeditate yourself, brother?
Just why would you do that?
Don't do that.
When I see him, I'm gonna stab him.
You can't even argue, say, you're mad out.
Brother, you can't even go in a court and say, yo.
It was a heat. You know, it was a heated.
In the heat of the moment, this go on and sorry.
You can't even lie. Bro, them have evidence of you saying you're going to do it. Why would you do that to yourself, dog?
Oh boy.
Brother. In a foreign country.
Who is this?
Oh gosh.
I don't know who that is.
Gosh.
This looks fake.
Is there whole heap of artists from them time that still in a bro?
Yes.
Whole heap of artists from like all the 90s where kind of disappear and 2000s where disappear. Where it's like, you know, like Davil, I feel like Davil should have get a better, I don't know.
If I don't see it today, I hope I see it tomorrow. There isn't that genre anymore. Is non-existent.
It done, but
I can't tell you one song like that.
But this is what I say when I say there's parts of it that don't feel fun anymore because it's not relatable to everybody. That pocket was relatable to everybody.
You know who I think has done a great job in that pocket?
Who?
If them should continue, Yaksta.
Bro, all right. I think
I still agree. Yaksta. First off, let me get this out.
Yeah.
Yaksta, I love your songs. I love your music. but I'm owning that Ferrari and not parking it nowhere. I'm sorry. I have to. I have to. And you're right. Invest back in a Bitcoin and invest come back in time, but me I own the Ferrari and can't park it nowhere. And me I gonna lose it and go bankrupt.
I don't think
and
you would
start
do that.
over.
I don't think you would do that. But I feel like you're not. But I feel like you're not own a Ferrari and can't park it somewhere.
When them said nowhere to park it, what them did mean though?
Like,
Why own a Ferrari? Wait, nowhere to park
for
it.
example, like, okay,
Why shop a Louis V?
I don't think you would buy a Ferrari and not have like, and not live in like a gated community or have a garage or something. I don't see you parking, bro. You're not parking your current car on the street.
But think about it. About it. All right, me I interpret it as, yo, don't live above your means.
Exactly.
Me I live above my Yaksta. Though, that's why don't take advice from me, Bridget. Because if the opportunity come out for me own a Ferrari right now.
Okay. So you're saying it from a perspective of, if me get a Ferrari, may I take it?
If a Ferrari, if the amount of money when me have add up, if I can get one, I mean I have nothing after, I'm getting that. And I'm sorry. I don't feel like you'd do that. I feel like excuse me, no pagans.
I feel like you'd want to. And then you'd be like, yeah, but what am I going to do with that car you do?
Exactly, but me believe in I live above my means though. Me not gonna let that go. So, but Yaksta, you're right doing a Yaksta. But me forever I go have you up. Cause me I go hold it on the part. That's the only line in the song.
We're bunny.
Me love the rest of the song. Because me just feel like a me mature word part. Like me I say, yeah, me I live above my means, but Jah no.
So I can't get some enough to get the Ferrari car. Hey, I mean, no. Yaksta though. Yaksta, I think, bro. I had the pleasure of performing with Yaksta at Reggae on the River.
Oh.
Brother, when I tell you that Yaksta is a generational talent, brother, Yaksta is a phenomenal artist in a dog.
I think people. Exactly. Was he on the show?
Last in time?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Let me see what the lineup for that was. Yaksta is a phenomenal artist, bro. And honestly, I don't even know if there's a industry available for somebody as talented as a Yaksta, dog. Bro, me hear songs from Yaksta where sound like it for then a one Pixar movie. Like Yaksta have songs that could be a modern day like Jimmy Cliff type
Bro,
thing.
I would just release it. Does he release them and just make them?
Some of them, but I don't know what his release process is. I don't know what the
just
issue
release
is.
all of them now. One, yo, it better when you have 50 songs and then one bus.
Yeah.
Because everyone when it's supposed to bus, I go bus after that.
All right, who's on this show? It don't look like Yaksta's on here. It says David Slur, Diani, Royal Blue, Naomi Cohen, Jesse Royal, Chronix, Joby J, Yeza, Ayatash, Tessan Chin, Martima, Lila Ike, Tanya Stevens, Protege.
Okay.
That was the official lineup. I don't know if anybody else popped in
All right, then.
after that. But Yaksta, bro, is a generational talent. I was listening to some of the songs and I was like, bro, this is you? Like on some I can see clearly now the rain is gone type thing, bro. Like amazing music.
You remember a song that made me laugh one day too?
Which one?
When the dog say man say no grudge the girl true she get married.
Oh God.
Her husband a shit in her forehead.
Why, brother?
Yo, so the man say no grudge the girl true she get married. Her husband a shit in her forehead. Get abused till she almost buried.
Like, yo, what is
happening?
happening?
Brother, when the man say shit, brother, I remember I drive when we played that song for the first time, dog. When me and the dog said, our husband has shit in our forehead, bro, that came out of nowhere. like, me I say, Yaksta, what? Who are these people you are around?
Yeah, Yaksta has a way of like his shock value in some of these songs, bro.
I'm not, bro, that came out and no, our husband are shit in our forehead.
Wow.
The man,
Wow,
the man left all body parts and go up in our forehead. The man avoid every man never say shit in our hand, shit on our belly.
No, in our forehead.
Our forehead.
How you even where is that happening?
You forehead shit in ours. You
Hey, cut it out.
people out there that are shitting in forehead.
That's so terrible.
You know the meme. Jamaica, stop.
Stop. Jamaica, stop. That's the same guy. That's the thing, that guy.
Them money have dance for everything every week. Yeah?
Every time. This is my saying. Everywhere for stop too.
Jamaica.
Everywhere for stop.
Jamaica, stop.
Crazy thing, bro.
Get abused till she almost barren. Our husband a shit in her forehead. Get a boy, oh boy. You need to teach me something.
But I don't know what I go on now.
What do you think I gotta go on in the next week? Because I think for the rest of the week still, I think bare things that change up. My prediction for this bombard for the rest of the month. I hopefully the war done by them time there. Because now.
I mean, how would it even you think they're just going to stop?
Bro, I'm tired of this gas shit.
You gotta just go up there and just be like, I'm gonna cut it out.
Oil was $120 a barrel. That's all you need to know. Oil was $120 a barrel. I think that's all we need. We don't need nothing else to stop.
Just cut it out, guys. Just cut it out. All right. We can can't we all just get along?
Can't we all just get along? We need to get along. Me announce me tour now. Like me announce me you may call it no hard feelings.
We call it funny how life works.
Funny how life work.
Yes.
I think that here's the difference with that tour. I think that tour are more like realistic, like like majority of my content is like very like island centric or like back home.
You think it have a more universal?
I wouldn't even say universal. Here? It's more like me I see the world from the lens of like me I see the world different now because me no in the Jamaican, me not go Jamaica and so long.
Yeah.
So I think me I realize how everything when me do, it's funny how life work out.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like, damn, this weird, but I kind of saw it go.
Yeah, I kind of just.
Yeah.
And sometimes, I think with that too, you ever think back to the things that you wanted to do and realize like, damn, I'm kind of doing like all of that stuff, huh?
That's what I mean. It
and look how it work out, and you still might have stress on it.
It's like, that's a weird. It's funny how shit turned out.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I name it like that, because it's like the joke that when me keep, the joke that when me I is like, me I realize like, Jano, it's like I saw it's supposed to work out.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like even if and you probably didn't see it turning out
never see
way.
Never see it like that at all. Funny how life work. Me I talk about like when you're 20 versus when you're 30. Where you say you would have never do. The thing them where you say when you're no interest in that. How you like a party and now you get to an age where you don't like party.
Yeah. It's
or you don't like music. How your dressing change. How your environment change. Like all of them things there. It was weird how them work out. Like as human when you notice yourself.
Like changing, even before your own eyes. Like you're like, oh man, I didn't.
Like I said, damn, I can't believe I don't like this anymore.
So crazy. It's so crazy. Something where you would have probably be super defensive for. You know what I mean? Where it's like, dog, me never gonna stop. Me never gonna stop.
Me nah stop drink card, this and that and if I say Jano, yeah, oh me love the club. Yo, no, you have a crowd phobia.
Yeah, somebody's linking like, yo, I touch you road and which part I go?
Bro, me have one party in me now, you know.
Like for the night?
Yeah, me can't do 2 party. Don't tell me say we are gonna leave ya so and go ya so. And me don't have dinner then party.
Oh, dinner then party. No, that not gonna work for me.
Me have 1 party or a dinner.
So I have 2 parties tops, but here's how it worked for me. It have to be back to back. We have to leave here and go to the next spot. Because if I ever go home, I am not coming back outside. I can't stop at the yard or stop at... If we stop at anybody's house, I go my yard.
By 12 o'clock, me start yarn.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm over there. What we need to learn, though, is telling people the truth. Because me will be like, all right, I'm guilty of sneaking away from parties. I don't tell people later. You know, me will stand up with a group of people and all of we come together and me just walk off and go home.
Okay. I need to be better at that.
Me not tell nobody later.
I be bigging up everybody and then people be like, because, you know, somebody always have like a conversation with them.
Small talk. And when you look, the party literally are done.
Yeah. Small talk ended up being the rest of the party. Yo, come me the one show your vibes, you know, dog. Yo, me see how do your thing, you know, dog. And me the one, yo, me line up some things.
I know you know them just have bust your ears.
You can't, you know, you don't want to be that rude guy, right?
Can't be the rude guy. Some of the place them I never even go last year. Me I go this year for a change.
Okay.
Like me never go Miami before. Me never go Miami before. Me never go Raleigh all of last year.
That's all. North Carolina?
Yeah, me never go North Carolina all of last year. Me never go what me never do? Me never do Raleigh last year. Me never do no me go Tampa. But I think me set it up different this year. Cause me I go do a Jamaica show now.
Okay. Mad.
Me I do 2 Jamaica show too.
Mad.
Yeah, if you watch it, you'll find out. No, me I do a Mobile and me I do a Kingston.
Is this the announcement? This is the first time I feel like you said that you're doing Jamaica shows.
No, me just them don't know when or not. But me just know say I am doing 2 shows in Jamaica and I am gonna do Mobile and I'm gonna do Kingston. Okay. Are you gonna do more? Are you still gonna do like a lot of Europe stuff, or you're feeling like more America stuff? Like where you? It's really where the people them want to see me. You know, I think there's places even here where me never go. Like people at Colorado want to see me. You know, me I go Arizona.
Nice.
Me I do an Arizona show. Me I do San Diego.
San Diego is cool, man. I like San Diego.
I've never been over there.
Really?
Never been to San Diego.
There's a spot out there named Mission Bay. I like Mission Bay. They be jet skiing and stuff out there.
Me I do San Diego. So online right now, the ticket them me have on sale. Me I do Atlanta. Me never got Atlanta last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're there Atlanta, me have me ticket them for Atlanta on sale right now. My ticket for Atlanta on sale, Miami. So I say Atlanta, Miami, Detroit, Arizona. We have a bunch of tickets on sale.
Okay.
DaleL@jr.com.
Have you done Detroit before?
Yeah.
Okay. I like Detroit. I'm not mad at Detroit.
Yeah, more want to go back at Detroit, more want to go back at Nashville. Me like Detroit, me like Nashville.
Yeah, I did an Afrobeats party in Detroit. Detroit is cool. I'm not mad at Detroit. It's kind of cheap too.
Detroit?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Me go fast. Let me show you how me an idiot.
Good one.
Me there so I guess the date them when me literally, all right, May 7th, me I go do my Netflix is a joke. If you're in California, there are not a lot of those tickets left. And that's crazy to say. People frightened. People say the Netflix.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So me have Netflix is a joke, May 7th. Me have Miami Improv, May 17th. San Diego, May 28th. Atlanta, July 10th and 11th. Ottawa, Canada, July 24th. Phoenix, Arizona, July 31st. Detroit, August 9th. Plano, Texas, 23rd. Raleigh, North Carolina, August 30th. Baltimore, September 9th. Naples, October 29th. That are the dates that I have online right now, but I have more data come.
Okay. So everybody needs to sign up for the
I
mailing list and them something like that.
All I don't have to do is just go up on the website, you know. I go post the website so they can like see the date them. But yeah, go and grab the ticket them if you're there in Miami. Hey. If you're there in Miami, if you're there in Atlanta, I know the show. Miami show is only in May.
Aren't you doing your thing there in Miami?
My birthday party.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you're about to be in Miami
2 times.
Yeah. Okay.
My birthday is going to be at the Lovers Lounge in Miami. It's a small venue. If you want to go, if you want to come, there's no admission. You gotta be early.
Pull up early, cause
hey, me have friends out there will want the special treatment, you see. And I tell them, say, listen to me.
But if it had capacity, you know, it had capacity.
The venue down big. And the last time I do a show at Fort Lauderdale, it was 1,200 people.
So forward early.
People,
please.
I'm turning 30.
The dirty 30?
I'm going to be 30 years old in Miami. So the 29th of March, I'll be at the Lovers Lounge. Come out, come enjoy on yourself, reach early.
You have to have a drink and thing them time?
No, me not do that.
What you mean, man? You're in Miami, man.
I did that with my Rico Suave, though. For my birthday, Rico Suave.
You gotta get drunk and almost get into a fight. That's like, I feel like that's the Miami.
No, that's not going to happen.
You know,
I'm trying to live. That's Florida. Every man I've gone over there. You think the man that thump it out of Florida?
You gotta be, you know, your shirt open and you're drunk and, you know, you buck up into one of those podcast guys and just try to attack them.
That not got him.
No?
That not got him. No. No. Hey, people, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. You know, we're out of here. You have anything to say to the people?
Boom, boom. Yeah. We have a couple things I got.
Say it over here.
Hold on. April 25th. Mr. Crooks' birthday party, LA. Stay tuned. And
I never know y'all keep birthday.
Yeah, brother.
Smart.
April 25th. You know what I mean?
We're gonna be there.
You see me? It's gonna be crazy. Yeah, that's about it. Check out the merch on the store. New mixes and thing coming soon.
True. Hey, you know my hey people, I got merch. Buy them. Buy them. I think the hats are sold out still, but hey.
That's like the last one that
I got hoodies. I got hoodies. I got t-shirts, you know. Bad.
T-shirt them bad.
All right, all we gotta say is we have to say it.
Peace, punch, Captain Crunch.
Punch, peace, and Driffy
Beast.